Welcome to this week's Walk and Talk. A lot of leaks, a lot of sales, and I got a good twist for the end of this episode. The sun's kind of blinding me out. Stopping off at Walmart first. Something showed up here today. Is Arcade1up serious about this claw machine? Is this really happening? What do you guys think about that? Also, I'm sporting my G.I. Joe shirt today with arcade action building. And this Walmart does have two risers. I believe we were here about a month or so ago. Current price is $59, and first time coming across the MK2 classic peasant version here, riserless. Get a good look at this box. It's 14 games, so it's the same as that deluxe. It's the same 14. You have the online play. You see it right there. The only downside is you don't have that light up marquee. Got really secured it up here. But a shot at those 14 games. First time seeing this in Wisconsin. I did see Indianapolis had it and somewhere in Missouri. That was, gosh, it was like 5-6 hour drive from me. But yeah, MK2 classic. Current price is $299. So at least they got away from that $379. They do have a Ms. Pac-Man black. It's like we saw that new deluxe coming out with the black skin and then a Pac-Man, and they're all sitting at $299. But MK2 classic finally showing up at Walmart. Has anyone ordered that new wave Coke machine yet? Seeing this reminds me of that. It's a good pickup. I'm getting people's way. Love that nostalgic look of Coca-Cola. Definitely a great product from New Wave to check out. Fresh coffee, now we're talking. We're all set, we got our coffee. Couldn't pass on the crawlers, picked up 2 of them. I've been craving one of these. Speedway has the best crawlers. And I didn't want to miss out on this great shot of downtown. Kind of get a California vibe. Maybe not. There's a skyline of Milwaukee. It's our first trip to Costco together. We have a membership. Maybe we'll get lucky and come across a Pac-Man XL today. Inside the doors we have the PlayStation 5s, the Xbox, and the Nintendo Switch. You would think that in this general area of electronics we would find that Pac-Man XL. We'll go around. Hopefully we'll find it. I know it might be a little early. They are showing up down south, you know, up north in Wisconsin. They might not have made it up this far, but we'll do a quick search and see if we come across it. Well, unfortunately, I just went around the entire perimeter and down some aisles over there, and not seeing the Pac-Man XL show up yet, but we will keep our eye on it. I mean, I even looked up on those rafters. I mean, you never know where these could be, but I mean, obviously it would probably be on a pallet, just like we saw the pictures stacked on the floor. But really looking forward to seeing this in person. Not sure if I'm gonna buy it. Haven't decided yet. There's so much coming out, there's so much news that we haven't really touched on this episode yet. Now, a gentleman was very helpful and asked if he could help me with anything, and he looked up if they will get these here, and there's a strong chance that Wisconsin, we have 3 locations in this area, might not get the Pac-Man XL. I'll monitor this. We'll see if we can come across one. And not that I don't trust the gentleman assisting us at the last Costco. Just to get confirmation, we're gonna stop here. There is a third, thanks to the quarter deck arcade. Pac-Man XL is not at that location, so we're just gonna check this one, see if anything changes. You know, the thing I gotta say about Costco is you kinda gotta check out, you can have an out-of-the-body experience. It is a madhouse here, just trying to get into the front door. It's crazy how busy it is. And we'll just go around here just like we were at the last location. And actually, I'm kind of excited about checking out Costco, like bringing this to the walk and talks, because you know, I haven't been in a Costco, you know, for a long time, prior a week and a half ago when we got memberships here. But there is a lot of cool stuff at Costco. And I always tell Kelly, like, you gotta be careful. Know what you're shopping for, because it can get really dangerous here. Like, what's that up there? And this might actually be a bigger Costco than the one we were just at. And the one we were just at is where we usually shop. We've been there a couple of times. But you do have your Nintendo Switches here. Nintendo eShop. Not seeing any of the PlayStation 5. Well, here's PlayStation, but you would think if they did carry the Pac-Man XL, it would be in this location, because as you go further out into where all the decorations are in the food, all the electronics are out in this area. And right on the other side is what we saw at the last location, the Xbox and the PlayStation 5s, along with Apple products, iPhones, and the Mac computers. So something to check out at Costco if you're not searching for the Pac-Man XL, because unfortunately it's not showing up at this location either. Breaking news from Arcade1up, the Atari 50 is now available for pre-order. 2,600 games, so you're gonna get a good amount of games with this. 14 classics, 50 Atari 2600 games. But the reason we came to two different Costco's is that Pac-Man XL, and you could sign up and get notified if your Costco, like mine, aren't carrying it. And there are confirmation that you can order this online. So if you're a Costco member, you don't have to try to, be the first to find something at store. You can go online, sign up here for the notification, and order it. If you want that XL, there's some leaks on how big this is compared to some of those 3/4 arcades. I mean, it looks great, the buttons light up. It's something to take in, and the black reskinned Ms. Pac-Man Deluxe. So it's funny about this is they show us the blue Ms. Pac-Man back in CES, and they remove it. They bring us Class 81 instead. Then they show the blue Ms. Pac-Man like this is coming, and then we actually see it's a black skin Ms. Pac-Man. So it's not completely arcade accurate, but I'm not gonna lie, the black does look good. These are the new products besides Time Crisis. We're still waiting for when that Street Fighter 2 Deluxe will be available, but this is why we came here today. Unfortunately, no bueno on the Pac-Man XL. Okay, so I'm getting mixed reviews here. Another gentleman assisted me and said, hey, what are you doing? And I said, well, I'm doing a vlog. I'm talking, have you ever heard of Arcade1up before? And he goes, actually I have. And I go, well, I'm here. He goes, for the Pac-Man XL. I said, yeah, exactly. He goes, we're gonna get him. It's just gonna take a little bit. So maybe we're just a couple of weeks away. So we're gonna keep our eye on Costco, keep checking this place out, and maybe we'll come across a Pac-Man XL. Maybe your Costco's will have them sooner than mine, but you can always find them online. Something to check out. Pac-Man XL, Costco. A lot of incentives here, a lot of deals. Just to mention that this HP Chromebook 14-inch screen has a $349.99 price. We're gonna get into Labor Day sales right now. Something to check out if you're in the market for a new laptop, a Chromebook. It can be really dangerous. I mean, you could spend your whole day at Costco. You always gotta have a plan, or you're gonna be walking out of here spending a lot of money. Because it's Saturday, as we're recording this video, we could stop back at Hobby Lobby. I feel like I need one more picture for behind me on the live streams. Got a couple of things I want to announce in the next follow-up walk and talk. It's actually going to be kind of a channel update. But this episode, we have something awesome to announce in just a little bit. Gonna run into Hobby Lobby. It's Labor Day sales, and maybe we'll have some deals here. We're gonna talk Arcade1up deals. Not the greatest we've seen, but it's something. And I think this is just one step forward for Black Friday when we see real price breaks, especially when some of these new releases hit. But the interesting thing about behind me where these buildings are is the last time I was at Kmart, this used to actually be a Kmart right here. You see Dunham Sports, Hobby Lobby. The last physical time I shopped at Kmart, this was the location, and somebody told me this a couple of days ago, and I go, oh my gosh, you're right. I forgot all about that. And the ironic thing is there's a PGA Tour store right over here to the left. That's where Circuit City was. So there was a time on this busy shopping area, Blue Mountain Road, Circuit City, Kmart. One stood here, I almost got hit by a car. Interesting stuff like nostalgia. PGA Tour, Circuit City, Dunham Sports, Hobby Lobby. Yeah, Circuit City. Right where that blue paint's peeling off. Would have been a cool store to check out. There be sales this weekend for Arcade1up. Ooh, but hold on one second. This wasn't here last week. 50% off wall decor. When does it end here? As I recording this video, it's a Saturday. Price is good through September 2nd, so unfortunately it's only today. We're gonna take advantage of this. We're gonna find one thing here to put up on the wall. 50% off. Great time coming in here. Sales at Hobby Lobby.
You're doing it YouTube, right?
Now something interesting I've come across, and I've seen these deals on Etsy for the last couple of weeks. There's been a Star Wars cab, there's been a Ninja Turtles cab. Burger Time showing up on the Arcade1up search, $225. Now if you click on this image, it looks like it's an open box, so I'm not sure if it's brand new. I'm not really sure. I don't know if this is legit or not, but it's something to check out. What is legit are the $3.99 deals. Yoga Flame, you got a $4.99 on X-Men, and a $3.99 on the MK1, the MK30th. These aren't the best prices we've seen or are going to see, but hopefully this is the last time, along with possible 24-hour sales leading up to Black Friday. We should see some great deals, but the great deals, again, are at Hobby Lobby, where everything wall decor, 50% off. You just take your pick from Star Wars to Star Trek to Jurassic Park. Nostalgia. Anything we can find. I'm not sure what route I want to go. If I want to keep it superhero stuff. But I was going to come back last week. Kind of changed my mind that I was going to come back and get that Batman sign right here, the light up symbol. But then a gentleman came, picked up 2 Arcade1ups from me, Turtles in Time, NBA Jam. Actually sold a 3rd Arcade1up this last week. This may come at a little bit surprise to a lot of people, but I did sell my Ridge Racer, my modded Buy Stuff arcades. The reason I had to make new room for new releases, I thought that'd be a good one. It held its value with that mod. And the fact that I had that on Star Wars and I'm going to get it on Fast and Furious, I didn't think that I needed 3 driving cabinets with the Buy Stuff mod. I'm not going to play alongside with anyone. We're not going to link them together. It was hard. It was hard selling some of these, but it's not going to be the last time. And that's just something we have to face the longer we stay in this hobby. And they did have the 90%. They had that last week when we were here. I did pick up that MTV. And this is the kind of things that there's times that you go to a store and you say, you know what, I'm going to think about it. It may not be here. And everyone tells me that about Costco. They say, you know, if you see something at Costco, pick it up, because it's not going to be there the next time. Usually, you know, you can talk yourself out of these FOMO things, but there are times, 90% off, trying to like Mr. Spock, like, is there a place we can put Mr. Spock, Captain America, or Black Adam? Because 90% off of all this stuff, great deals. Well, it's basically the 2 for the 1. I mean, we're talking 50% off here. I've been walking circles here, just trying to picture what would look best, where I'm thinking about putting this in, because I'm dropping that. It's still fine. Can't reenact that one on camera, can we? Gonna pick up this Nintendo NES picture and the bat symbol, because I don't want to regret not picking this up. There's only 2 left here, and both come in about $21.99. We'll get both of them for that same price. We'll run up to the cash register, pay for these 2 items, and at Best Buy, we'll talk about those releases, those leaks we saw. A couple of us did videos on it, along with what cabinet, I'm gonna give a little spoiler here, what cabinet are we ordering today? All right, quick pit stop here. I gotta get something to eat. Bagels are still back at McDonald's. All right, we got the triple cheeseburger meal and the McChicken, getting a Coke. Gonna dine in. I did opt for takeout because if you don't see those numbers here, I just get the bag. It's too confusing. I don't know what to do. Only $9.74. You know, they encourage you to use the self-service kiosks, right? People still go up to the cash register like they don't know what to do. We're number 712, and here's what we got. We got a triple cheeseburger, McChicken, medium fry, plenty of ketchup, and a Dr. Pepper. Got a bag. Dining in. The pickles off. Here's the triple cheeseburger. All right, we're back at our home Best Buy to talk about those leaks really quick. I'm gonna go over the full list. I didn't get it all in my video because I was so focused on Lethal Enforcers. That's my favorite game on that list. There's so many great games on the list. I don't want to take anything away, but I made it kind of all about Lethal Enforcers, Smash TV, Robotron 2084. At the home Best Buy, we'll talk those leaks and what cabinet are we gonna buy today. Of course, there's one other announcement from Arcade1up we haven't talked about today. We're not here to talk Super 7. It is kind of picked over. Transformers over on the side. I am surprised they aren't running sales, you know, with Labor Day weekend. Everyone's pushing deals today. And backed by popular demand, Arcade1up, the Infinity game table's back, $4.99. Now this is the one that I did see at Best Buy. Looks like Amazon's the only retailer holding on to these now, along with the 32-inch for $9.99. Check Amazon if you're interested. You know, we're getting close to that time of year. This might be a great, I mean, $1,000 though. I mean, that's a lot. This is easier on the eyes. Still $4.99 is a lot for this, but they were hard to find. They've been sold out at Best Buy. Check Amazon for those Infinity game tables. And it's been a while since we've seen these. A couple of weeks. Trying to not come here as much. It's hard. This is my favorite Best Buy. This is the home Best Buy, where if I order an Arcade1up, this is the store I'm coming to pick that up. It's a good size. There are pretty unique ones in this area. It would have been nice to see that XL Pac-Man today at Costco. But you would think that this would drop eventually. That you'd see a sale on these deluxe once the XLs are visible, you know, available to everybody in the region. Shack Jam's back up to $6.99. I mean, $6.99. And this is still showing up. See, that we were here. I think this was the last time we were at this Best Buy. We did confirm that, you know, they're sold out. Why is this still here? So everyone with the whole retro shooters, the T2, the fact that this is still here, there is a chance that, I mean, you're seeing the Infinity game tables. Maybe they're just not maintaining this like they should, but I want to give everybody hope that T2, the available T2s, whether it's Best Buy or not, should come down eventually. There's plenty of deluxe coming in at this Best Buy. We've seen the Pac-Man Class 81 and the Mortal Kombat 2. We saw that classic today. The thing about the Class 81 is if you haven't got this, I recommend going with the Galaga, only because you're gonna need 14 games, not the original PCB on that OG Class 81. I have this cabinet. I do like the blue Miss Pac-Man, and again, that new Miss Pac-Man is gonna be black, so this is the only way you're gonna see that blue, unless you want more games and you go with Galaga. By the way, the Pac-Mania, $291.99. Here's that leaked list we talked about, Smash TV, Robotron, which, you know, all of us really want that. Cowabunga collection, hopefully that next Turtles game will have more than just the two Turtles, and that's the cab that I sold. I'll definitely be picking up a new Turtles cabinet, Track and Field, Star Wars XL, Alien vs. Predator Big Blue, Street Fighter 3, Marvel vs. Capcom 2 XL, SNK Big Red XL, Off-Road, Lethal Enforcers, Pac-Man Royale 720. And out of those, I'm so excited about Lethal Enforcers, Smash TV, and Robotron 2084. And I'd like to touch on Time Crisis, currently on Shop Hippo for $7.49. I think you know where this is going. I said last week I wasn't going to order Time Crisis until there was a sale. Could happen. It might not for a long time, and I just feel, I thought about this all week, that, you know, if I'm going to cover this, I'm going to get, you know, if there's 5 new cabinets, maybe I pick up 2 of them. Time Crisis is one of them. That's why I sold Ridge Racer, so I could get Time Crisis. It's a lot of money, and I'm not telling anybody, rush out and pre-order $749. It's a lot. Would it have been any better if it was $699? Something tells me that it was that rumored price was supposed to be $699. I can't confirm or not confirm that. but as a content creator, I just feel that picking up Time Crisis is something I need to do. $749 in the cart. We got Time Crisis. And I do have a sign-in with Shop Hippo. I did buy Star Wars. I'm gonna Apple Pay this, $749.99. The order is confirmed, $749.99. Oh boy, guys. We just purchased Time Crisis. Time Crisis is confirmed, guys. $749.99. We bought it. Well, this is how it looks when you spend $749 on an Arcade1up. We're gonna cover this. I'm gonna have to bite the bullet, literally, and get Time Crisis. And I'm not telling anybody to spend this kind of money, but I just feel it's frowned upon if I don't purchase this. And I thought about it all week, and that's why I sold Ridge Racer. It's coming. I want to thank everybody for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. And what's Best Buy without the alarm? Probably the alarm of my credit card, or Kelly when she finds out that I just spent $749 on Time Crisis.